All right, tribe, so the next exercise we're going to go through is the life extension basic exercises. This is designed for someone who sits a lot, and this combats what we see more than anything else in our office, which is that poor posture from tech stress. So people who are texting all day or sitting at computers, and people who are sitting a lot and they're not getting up and reconciling that stress. We live in a very sedentary lifestyle now where the average American sits 14 hours a day. And typically it's in front of a computer, or typically it's in front of a cell phone or tablet. And this is how we're going to reconcile that stress and work out of that posture, because two things happen. Number one, our spine suffers, but number two, our nervous system suffers, and we get incredibly large amounts of stress. And that is very difficult on our life to handle. So what Matt's going to demonstrate here before we begin is we want to make sure we have this chest sticking out in what we call a proud position, to where his heart's sticking out just a hair in front of his body. And then we want to again have that core contracted as if we were going to punch him in the gut, and it's nice and tight. So as he demonstrates this position, the first one we're going to go into is a Y. So you'll see the position. He's going to bring his arms up. He's going to go into the Y, and you'll see he has his thumbs pointed backwards, and you'll see that he has these slightly behind his head. He's holding that position nice and tight, and what he's going to do is he's going to take a couple deep breaths in, into his nose, and then he's going to blow out of his mouth. You'll hear him. And one more. And what he's doing is he's working his breath as he's tightening his abs. He's really working the diaphragm as his deep breaths in, and what that does is that works your sympathetic, moves it rather from your sympathetic nervous system into your parasympathetic nervous system. Your sympathetic nervous system is what happens when we have stress in our body, and that causes increased heart rate, it causes decreased digestion, decreased immunity in our body, which makes us weaker. So by shifting into a parasympathetic position and working the parasympathetic nervous system by using our diaphragm and controlling our breathing, we can reduce our stress and increase our energy and increase our life. And that's what this is about, is by increasing your vitality in your life. So again, watch the deep breaths in. He's going to take them in and blow out. And you can do that 2 to 3 times. The more you do it, the better you're going to be. And now what he's going to do is go in from a Y into a W position. So the W position, what he's doing from his back is he's taking his scapula, his shoulder blades, and he's pinching them together and down as if he's tucking them into his back pocket. So as you bring those arms down, you want to tuck those shoulder blades right here together, pinch them together and bring them down as if they're going into your pocket. And again, he's got a nice tight shape. He's keeping his chest proud, or his heart proud. His abs are tight. And again, this is a breathing technique. So he's going to take the deep breaths in through his nose, and he's going to blow out the entire time he has those abs tightened, and he's working the breathing through the diaphragm, which is what he's supposed to be doing. From here, what we're going to go into is the T. So he's going to go straight out into the T. And essentially the same thing here. He has his palms facing up like this, as if he's holding 2 champagne glasses, or 2 beer glasses, if you will, on each side. He would not drop those on either end. And again, he's holding a nice tight posture. You can see he has the chest proud. He also has the flexed ab again, and he's taking that deep breath in, and then he's blowing it all the way out. And again, you want to do this at least once every hour if you're sitting a lot. I tell my patients, if you're sitting for 2 hours at a time, you should be going through this at least once every 2 hours that you're sitting. So at work, getting up and doing this is going to extend the life of our body, extend the life of our nervous system, makes for an extremely healthy spine. And then the last one we're going to do is we're going to go into the position of an L. So Matt's going to go straight in, and again, he has the scapula or the shoulder blades pinching together, tight in the back. He's holding his posture nice and tight. He has the chest proud. He has the abdomen tight. And again, he's working his breathing in and out. And again, we want to do this, if we're sitting for 2 hours at a time, you want to do this one time for every 2 hours of sitting that you're doing. This again is going to extend your life and extend your vitality and increase your ability of your body to relax by working that parasympathetic nervous system, which is our rest and recovery, which also helps our digestion and improving our digestion by keeping our abs tight, versus that sympathetic nervous system, which is our fear or our fight or flight, where we actually go through and we have higher stress levels. We want to work, again, the rest and recovery of the parasympathetic nervous system.